Hey guys, it's Paws of Aries. Can you hear me? I think my thing is working. Hey guys, it's Paws of Aries. Yep, it's working. That's great. I think my thing is working. Okay, we're muted. Yep, it's working. That's great. Oh, I thought I muted it. You will hear little meow meows. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You hear meow meows. Mommy had to make something to eat because we were going to stream at 10. Yeah. Oh, oh, do you hear them? Can you hear them, guys? Killing me here, Smalls. You're killing me. We are pushing the button. Come on. Here. So how's everyone doing today? Oh, anytime, Dragon Lady. You know that. You're an awesome person. And it did humble us. Thank you again for adding our name to that list. Now, is my game fully loaded on the page? I can't actually tell. Because now I'm getting a loading screen. Okay, it does look like it is. All right, so as you can see, we have a few blueprints out here. We are doing a contest that is for the pack for Paws. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can actually get it up here. I thought I had it up, but of course, why would I do that, right? Why would I do that? I had to remember I reset everything right before starting. So not everything is up and about. Alright guys, so we are doing a contest. This is the rules for the contest, and it's going to Steam Community. So you guys do know it's a safe site, and I don't know what my cat just fell off of. It is for the pack. Oop, wrong button. Did my game freeze? My game froze again. Not cool, people. Not cool. It is for the Paws pack. I could find it in my little bunches of. No, I'm not a professional streamer at all. It is for the Paws pack. You do need to use at least 20% of the full blueprint of at least these 3 items. I was going to try to go over it. For at least those 3 items. They will be rebuilt on stream by me. And after all of the streams are done, depending on how many are entered, we will have a vote on Twitter of our viewers to vote on to see who wins. And they will be a coin pack on top of the free pack for Paws. But all the information is there and all that goody stuff. Sorry guys, like I said, I have kittens everywhere. They're everywhere, man. They actually are, though. Alright, so let's get this baby started. Now, I don't remember. Okay, they do. Good. I was like, now I don't remember if your items actually stay in the box when you do that. That's been. Oh, someone else. Why that scared me half to death. I'm watching you, Mars. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, how are y'all doing? Thank you so much, Mars, for that raid. Awesome stream earlier, by the way. Oh, thank you so much for that follow, and welcome to the sanctuary. Seeker, it's been so long. I miss you, girl. How's the new house? I've saw all the pictures. Oh, thank you so much. I wish I could like make this stream starting soon go by faster. You guys get to see the kittens. Thank you guys so much for those follows. I hope you can hear me all right. Still going? Mars, thank you so much. Just to let you guys know before you do leave, thank you for the follows. There is a contest going on that is going to the Steam art page. Go ahead and check that out if you guys want to join. It has all the information there. Bailey! Oh my god, girl! Bailey! You've been there forever. Bye! Night, Mars. Thank you so much. Alright, so I think that is gonna be that. Okay, thank you so much. I'm not gonna be able to say that one. Oh, that's a hi. Minecraft. Minecraft. I see you. Ellis, hello. Sunseeker. Mars. Isleen, hi. Been a while. Strangecraft. Hello, sweetie. Initial fails. I like that name. That's pretty cool. Who else do we got in there? Asakarda? I probably totally murdered that one. Please forgive me. I am bad at that. Sandra, oh my goodness. Hi. It's been a while. There's about 38 people. That is so awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for all those follows, all those highs. I'm trying to see everybody. Nice and warm in there. Awesome. Awesome. Right? The onesie is killing you. I agree. I bet it's super warm, though, in the super winter. But he's already gone. JoJo's! Hey, JoJo's! FX! Epic Name Pound! How, girl? How you doing? Did I see the pixie pot? I'd have to check that again. I'd have to check it again. Let's go ahead and put that one back in there and grab that. All those were awesome, wasn't it? With the you know that video should have started by now, up in the corner. All those new stuff that's coming. Oh my goodness. I really hope they have a matching set for those wings. Those wings looked fabulous, right? Mistaken for a kitty pot. I know, right? I really need this video to keep going. I wish you could like speed it up. Up in the corner where it says stream starting, that is actually supposed to be little kittens. Baby kittens. But yes, guys, we are doing a contest. It's going to be ending on the 26th. All the information is right here. If you guys are just joining us. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to get out of the thing. We also have a code for Paws. If I can actually write today. Kittens. Oh, there we go. There's the baby kittens. That took forever. That's what I'm saying. It needs a flaming suit. It really does. We do have a code pack for Paws. And it comes with some little cool items. It comes with the carved stone, which is in my number 4. It comes with the red crystal, well, I call it crystal, the red stained glass, which is in my 6, and the planter box that is in my equal. It was supposed to be the trough, but I'll take a planter. But But yeah, so the contest is for, it has to be in a blueprint the size of a small blueprint capture block. All blueprints will be rebuilt by myself on stream so that we can get to see all of the glory of it. And then after that, we will be doing a poll for our viewers to vote on. We might have more than one winner, so definitely some fun stuff. But you want to build something that is going to be super cute and lovable for your pets. I keep forgetting how fast these go along, so we might be doing my other world as well. I love being able to paint these. I love that color. So pretty. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Jojo. I so appreciate that. That makes me so happy. But those bunny suits, now you know we need carrots. Those cacti, oh, so pretty. I'm gonna be using those a lot. That's gonna be fun to do. So much fun to use. Now you can use the blocks that are in the pack any way you like, in any shape or form, but I do ask for at least, since there's only technically 3 building blocks that we are working with. Whoop! I forgot you can do this. I forgot we can actually. Alright, sounds good. See you in a bit. You can build it for whatever creature you like. If you actually look at the world's name, it's open world. It wasn't open world. I had to turn it off today because when I came back in, the builds that I was doing. Let's see if I can actually show it off. Nope. Really? You're gonna do that to me? The builds that I was doing got torn down. And I don't mind people coming in. That was the whole reason for this world. However, the build that I was doing for the birthday charity, the code is PAWS. Some of you guys might already have gotten it. But for the build that I made for the charity stream, somebody came in and tore it all down. So right now the world is closed, sorry. But yes, it is for any creature of any realm, any timeline.
Thank you so much, Johnny.
And
you're still here.
Any universe that you simply wish to have. As you can tell, I'm still used to the old-fashioned way to build, so this whole creative thing is a little bit different. I do absolutely love the oh wow, isn't that a different contrast? Oop, can I get out of here real fast to see this? Thank you. Isn't that a different contrast in the reds? Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and I like the darker red better. That wasn't smooth. Alright, so that is the wood floors. So we'll change it to the walls. I love the reach, by the way. The reach is awesome in this game now. Alright, we're gonna switch up. That's the floors. So how's your guys running? How was your day running? I'm not able to speak. Much better. What was the most perfect item that you guys saw in Mars's stream today for the new update that might be coming tomorrow? As we heard, it might be coming tomorrow. So that's a lot of new items that we're going to be graciously given. Just get that out of our just get that out of our hotkeys at this point in time. Oh sweet, that did work. I mean, that's a little bit of different contrast. As well. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. Awesome. If my computer decides to go a whole bunch of... the bees were awesome, wasn't the bee companion? Yeah, that was some super lucky, so how awesome is that? Bringing in the 2 universes on us. Really? That was my little girl Jules. Or Joel, excuse me. Not with an S, but with one. I'm not sure if my camera will work to let you guys see it. These are just domestic, well, there's 2 domestic long hairs and then 2 domestic short hairs. We do not know the specific breeds on them, since they were just, they were found in a tow yard, and then I got them about when they're about 3 hours old. They actually scared the mom right when she was giving birth. So the mom took off, and they did not give the mom a chance to come back to take care of the babies. So those are about 8 hours old at this point in time. She's looking at other kitties. Oh, see, as you can see, hold on. Just hold on. Eventually, yes. Okay, let's see if I can get my my camera to work. Show you guys what I am working with at this point in time. Ow, ow, ow. Don't know what is going on. Hold on! Forgive the black mark on the screen. I don't know what that's all for. And I can't move it. There we go. Okay, so I've got one kitty. This is Miss Blake. That is Miss Blake. She's about 3 weeks old. Hi, Miss Blake. This one is Cranston. He is also 3 weeks old. This one here is Natasha. She is also 3 weeks old. And of course, as soon as I start picking them up, they all run. This one here is Jewel. She is 8 weeks old. Hey, hi, Jewel. Okay, and then if you go down this way, forgive the chip bag, that right there is Rigel. That is Taliana. That one is Jules. He's a big boy. And let's see, who else do I have? There's so many, guys. I know I can't get my camera back to where it was. I'm like, no, I can't do it. Usually I don't. And that was on the kitty. And there is more around. Trust me. There's actually one in my shirt too. Oh, we're not going to show that one off. Oh, thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off this because I just dropped something on the kitties. There we go. Okay. Alright, headsets are back on, guys. Sorry about that. Yes, we do. I am, we are a foster for the Humane Society. All of these guys are fosters. The bigger guys, like Chiana, we've had since she was born, the day she was born. I actually watched her be born. Jewel. Yes, I said your name. Jewel, Crichton, excuse me, Jewel, Talon, Rigel, and Scorpius. We've had since they were 3 hours old. Natasha, Steiner, Miss Blake, and Cranston we had since they were 2 weeks old. Aaron, Crichton, Dargo, and Chiana we had since the day they were born. So many babies. Yes, oh, trust me, fostering is something else. I'll tell you. I only do woo, hi, you almost fell, my love. I only do needle. I do bottle babies that are very, very young and that need 2-hour feedings. So almost all of the ones that you see at some point in time had to have 2-hour feedings. One of the little guys who is asleep in my shirt, hence why I didn't show him off, he actually had to go to 1-hour feedings for about, I don't want to say 2 days because we almost didn't make it. But this is what I do on my time off. One of the reasons why it takes so long for me to get back into streaming when I take my hiatuses is we are taking care of little ones like that. Usually we do about 20 bottle babies a year, or a season, I should say. A season, not a year. Last year we did, oh Bob, how many did we do last year?
30.
Give or take what old Bob just said, about 30. Most, like I said, all of them are bottle babies. So they all needed special care. This is really blapping cute. And who doesn't like the fact that they brought these back in? So happy they brought these back in. Oh, so happy they did. When I first started playing, they were in the game. And then they took them out because they actually created a, they created a bug. So they had to take him out for the longest time. Yes, it is kitten season right now. It starts about March to February, depending. It's technically always kitten season. It just depends on like the super kitten season time. Bless you. Like right now, it is definitely kitten season time. We have had a lot more mix up when it comes to everything this year. A lot of societies weren't able to take kittens or dogs or puppies due to the COVID. So it was really sad to see how many had to be turned away due to not having so many fosters and being able to house them. But I take as many as I possibly can. Right? It's definitely rush hour traffic. Right now is the I want to say about the midst of kitten season. It's where the first set of kittens are time for adoption, but then the mamas for the feral colonies are having their second litters, which is really sad because once you start on the first litters are mostly healthier than your second litters of the season. Some mamas can go up to 3 litters per season. And of course with that, kittens become sicker and sicker because they don't get all of the nutrients and stuff that they need. Alright, so we've gotten that. I love being able to color the blocks now. Isn't that is so cutie pie? Keep thinking that's something. I'm like, what's up with that? Only if it was any other game, I'd be freaked out. Oop. Like I said, guys, my screen just automatically starts opening stuff that is a kitten walking on the screen. On the keys. Aw, and run to the porch? That's sad. Okay, hold on. I gotta put a kitty back in the shirt because he's trying to fall asleep in my arms. This baby is like attached to me like there is no tomorrow. Which is perfectly fine with me. I will take a baby who loves me. Right, okay, so maybe that. Oh, and there goes my headset. My headset's actually broken, so I can only hear sometimes out of one ear, and then other times it doesn't give any sound at all. That is so cute. Okay, back up. We're upstairs. So what do you guys think of this little blueprint? I think it's pretty nifty. It is super darn cute. Quite quaint. Really? Really, Jules? There you go. I don't know why these are there, but okay. Ah, hi. Hi. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Can you hear them, guys? Can ya hear them? And the we're missing quite a few of those. Okay, so go see through. Put this back into my thing. Go into here, make sure. Right, good. A little different for me when it does that. I just placed it, didn't I? Hey Bella, how are you doing today, girl? Oh yeah. Which blocks? Thank you. I was gonna say, geez.
Just getting some adulting done
blocks.
on the other screen.
Which ones are we missing?
Thought you guys would love to see the babies. Oh, good,
missing that.
good. I'm so happy to hear that.
I did say see-through blocks, right? Show hidden blocks. Yep, I did that. Why isn't it not showing up?
I don't know how much we worry about our little ones. Has she, you mentioned she was eating. Is she doing all right? Any after effects? Good, good.
Oh, yeah. You guys get it pretty cold up there,
okay,
don't
good.
you, Sunseeker?
Man, your little one's gone through so much.
I keep wanting to call you, start screaming every time. Okay, why aren't those showing up? Tell me what they're missing. You guys are done. You guys are done. You guys are done. Oh, and another thing I noticed that I did not realize, the map is actually pretty darn small. That is the whole big of the map. I was thinking it was much bigger than that. So I do think in my next little thing is definitely gonna have to be maybe a plain world and then a normal world and then have to go through it. Alright, I'm not actually sure where those blocks are missing. Because I've gotten everything. But okay, so one is done. What do you guys think? Kind of cutesy wootsy. We'll just go ahead and pick the... Not what I wanted, but okay.
Yes, we're guessing they were born yesterday the 6th, early morning. We picked them up at 11.
Okay, 1 second.
Forgive me, I feel like I was going to cough for a second.
Hey, Snack, I'm streaming, but how are
so
you?
we picked them up at 11. They were found in a towing yard.
You said you're streaming?
And
yes,
the owner of the towing yard, Ian, did
We're
not
doing
want to
some
put them
CB
back where
today.
they had found them. They just wanted them off the property right then and there. So we picked them up.
Just doing some fast
we got
stuff
'em
since old
home.
Bob
I
is
made
going to
sure
be
that they
streaming,
were,
and we can no
body
longer stream at
temperature
the same
and
time.
getting all of the things ready for them so that they can start their life here.
Alright,
and
so go ahead and put everything
while
back
doing the
into
first
this one.
examination of them,
and we'll go check out that
smaller
tail.
orange one had a huge gash on his shoulder,
I might add
all
some
the way to the tendons and bone.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to add.
So we had to rush him to the hospital,
and
to the veterinary hospital, and because of all the
what is going on?
lockdowns, we weren't
Kitties.
even allowed to go into the hospital with them. So
oh, there we go.
yeah. But he's all better. He doesn't
touched
seem like
something,
it's
so I
affecting
couldn't actually
him
move.
too much. I'm calling him a he. I haven't checked yet.
Oh, no.
But I'm pretty sure I'm seeing boy parts. I'm trying not to
And
check to see what, you know, sexes they are, because I just don't want to get my hopes up with them being so young. The big white one is also having dietary issues.
Starting off a bit late today, but that is
yeah, they're still
fine.
in the rocky roads.
Was gonna start the stream off at yes, that is a snack.
Yeah, isn't that just so stressful?
Really
and then
good
it's like
friend.
the nurse or the person who brought them out. I don't know if she was a nurse or nurse assistant, and she just picked it up. Picked up the carrier, brought it in. It was pouring down rain, by the way, yesterday. And then brought her back, brought the kittens back, because we brought all 4 of them. We had asked them to look at them all, but of course they didn't. And we asked what happened, and the nurse was like, well, not the lady who brought the carrier back, she goes, I don't know. And I was like, okay. So in the car, we had to call the veterinary hospital to find out what they did. Oh, I know. Really? I don't know if you heard that, but that was popcorn.
Oh, wrong spot.
Oh, yeah. But we have 2 pure white ones and 2 orange ones. How awesome is that? And no, as of right now, there has not been a mom.
I'm telling you guys,
found.
I have kittens biting my fingers right
I'm guessing that she was in the midst of moving them right before the storm. And that was a dry spot to leave them until she got, to where she was trying to go.
Crazy.
I'm telling you, especially these little buggers. These little buggers. See, I don't remember them not connecting like that. That must be new too. Really? You're gonna meow at Mama? Yeah? You come out?
Yeah. Isn't that weird? It's been like so crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I'm happy that they were able to take it. And see, they only opened until 2, so we had the baby since 11 and had to wait until 2. But since I've worked in the veterinary hospital before, that's actually what I went to school for.
You here too with me? Oh,
I knew how to clean it and take care of it. It's just I don't have, the glue or stitches here, or I would have been able to take care of it myself.
It might be echoing in Discord.
But I just wanted to make sure that, no tendons were cut and no, nothing like that.
Right,
now, if you hear alarm go off, that is,
I mean, I know there's 2 of us.
They do have to be fed every hour. Hence why I'm so tired. I've maybe gotten a half an hour of sleep.
Now you might not hear
about every half hour. I have
that's weird.
her go off every hour, and then it takes me time to get the new blankets and the washcloths, get the formula ready, make the food, and then feed them, restroom them, feed them again, and then go clean up everything. And we do have a new video.
Yeah, I'm not sure why my voice is
everything just went flying off the table. I don't know what I've lost. Set that there. Let me see what fell on the back.
My cat just did a face palm.
Everything. We do have a new video up on our YouTube of the mama and her babies.
Forgive the pictures, I did not take them.
And we will have some more videos coming up. I just have to edit them. Trying to get the link right now. Okay. And that was the mama and her 4 babies that we have in the other room. These ones here actually stay in my bedroom, or next to me right now. So yeah. And they are on a heating pad. It has been double, triple checked because our heating
So what's
pad's
happening?
breaking. So we're really paying attention to how the heat fluctuates. Like right now where they're located, there's no heat there. It's that's where the heating pad is not working. So anywhere along the edges, only in the middle is where the
wait a second. Let me check
heating
that
pad's
out.
actually working.
Is it is that better?
Hold on, let me jump in the other channel and listen for a minute.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope your headache feels a little bit better. Sorry for the double talking. So weird that that doesn't connect anymore. Telling you this flying thing's a bit different again. Not what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll fix that in a bit. Not used to this flying. I'm actually really not used to this whole creative mode. That's what's different with mine. I'm used to grinding everything out. So the creative mode is definitely new for me.
Okay, it seems to be fixed.
Okay, good.
It was kind of like, remember when Bob was streaming that night and he was talking and we could hear the video of you and the kittens in the background
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't realize it. It was basically the same thing was going on, I think.
Okay, good. Well, not good, but good that we got it fixed. I was like, how do I do this again?
They never fixed the the lag spikes in this game.
I haven't since I've been on today, and we do remember we did have to turn down our bandwidth. I have not gotten any lag today.
Yeah, that was the reason why I stopped playing this game because the lag spikes are just ridiculous.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't. At least today, I haven't. Oh, you too. I'm saying it's like meow. Hey, Sour Scream. Yeah. That's the little babies.
Yeah, I see your little babies. They're so adorable. If I was closer, I'd say I want one when they're adoptable. I want to get Snowflake with a young kitten because she's more likely to accept it because she was a mama at one point. And whenever I go at night, she often climbs on the bed and like sticks her face in mine. So I think she would respond well to a kitten.
know a lot of animals actually do.
But the other day, I went out to check my cabbages and my broccoli and all that stuff. They're getting munched by all these disgusting cutworms. We pulled 30 out in the past couple days. And I go out there every morning and I see who's the latest victim. I put some bait out. Hopefully they'll eat the bait and just kill themselves on it. Anyhow, so I went out. It was a really miserable day. It had been raining very heavily. It was really cold. We don't exactly get warm around here. We're still getting frost. I'm not used to that. Um, so it's not particularly warm, and it was really miserable. So I went outside. I did my garden check, and I came back in and I sat down. Well, okay, I'll make bigger, better collars for my plants. So I sat down for a couple hours and I folded newspapers and made all these collars, about 24 or so of them. I said to Paul, okay, let's go out and just help me color these plants again. See what if I can. Everyone's telling me color your plants, but I keep on saying it's not. They aren't coming from the top; they're coming up from underneath because I made basically 750 square feet of garden bed over sod. Now, 3 of the garden beds have been covered with cardboard, and I put the compost directly on the cardboard. The other 2, which are the most problematic, were bare bed because I had time to even it out. So I just put compost directly on that and only put cardboard on the paths and slightly on the edge of the on the one bed. So there's not a whole lot of cardboard. So I didn't have a lot of cardboard to do it because oddly enough, moving, I didn't bring enough cardboard to cover 750 square feet of garden. And the beds that don't have the cardboard seem to be getting hit. Now, the beds that have the cardboard are just starting to get hit.
Mm.
And I had 12 pepper plants. I'm down to 2. My cabbages were getting pulled down. I think I had about nearly 2 dozen cabbage type plants, brassicas as they call them, and I was down to about a dozen of them. So basically, they're just wiping everything out. And so I didn't think that whenever I saw a plant gone that I should dig down and find a little freaking worm because I thought it was coming up from the surface. And then I finally got a clue. It's like, what is down there? What's sucking my marigolds down? Because it literally, when I look in one of the collars, I look down at my plant that's been munched. It has literally been pulled into the ground. So all the little leaves are sticking straight up, and yep, that's been munched. So I dug down and I found the cutworm. Okay, so now I've identified the cutworm. So I got a container filled with water, just straight water, rainwater. It's pouring with rain at this point, and I'm picking up these worms, and I come back in. So anyhow, what we didn't realize is when we went out to color the plants, we came back in and suddenly there's like meow, 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 and suddenly this black cat shoots out from under the mudroom and into the house. Like, is that our cat? She's never been outside of me having her on leash or holding her in the 2 years we've had her. I thought, is that our cat? I had to take her, look at her, and just like take a look, make sure that was her mark on her chest, because there is other black cats around here, and make sure that's the white marks on her side that give her Snowflake name. And that was Snowflake. And she was like, oh, love, oh, Paul, love, curl, love, meow, love, snuzz, nuzz. And since then, she's been sort of like, he's had to sit with his feet flat on the floor so she can sit on his lap.
No, she was like, I never want to leave the house.
And she has never sat on anyone's lap like that. And that day, she sat on his lap six times. And today, he's sitting on the sofa and she walks over and she hops up on the sofa and she just crawls and nuzzles into his lap. It's like, okay, cat. She suddenly, the funny thing is he's not really, he loves animals. He's great with animals. He's an absolutely wonderful person for animals. And I think she knows that. But he doesn't really want a cat per se. He doesn't mind her being here. But it's supposed to be my cat or my mom's cat. It's technically supposed to be my mom's cat actually, but she adopted us, and truly, she adopted him.
Hmm.
She owns him. It's not we own her. She owns him, and she just absolutely adores him. But then again, cats know a good person.
Yeah, they do.
They know a good person. And, he's so kind. And I said to him, "Can you help me outside?" I look. There's this black shadow. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, fine. We're not moving. You're stuck there for a while.
Hmm.
But no, we were found like all these freaking ugly worms. But when we were digging the garden, we did see them down there. My mom keeps on saying like maybe they came in on the compost because we had a couple tons of compost dropped off. Maybe they came in the compost, but I didn't see anything but those long, kind of creepy looking, shiny brown centipedes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't have them out there. Anyhow, the compost is full of those. The compost has spiders in it. The compost has millipedes, centipedes, and spiders in it, but I haven't seen cutworms. But the garden, I saw beetle larvae, the,
Mm-hmm.
the, the lawn grubs, and I saw these dark brown things, black things, gray things, whatever they are. And I don't really think much about it, but that's what's causing all my trouble. So I stuck them in this water. Next day, I figured, okay, they're all dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line them up on the pavement in like groups of 5, line, 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 cross. That's what I was going to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Keep tabs on them. They all started moving after being stuck in water for 24 hours. Oh my, oh God, I can't dump those there because that's not going to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up dumping rubbing alcohol into the thing and soap into the container. That's doing the trick. But I've gone out each day and I've been pulling out a few. But this morning I came back and found a marigold sucked into the ground. And so I dug down and I found a rather listless looking cutworm because I've been using something called BT. Now it's called Bacillus. It's a bacteria actually, which they say to use with extreme caution because it can affect beneficial butterflies or beautiful butterflies. Bacillus thuringiensis, something like that. It's THURINGIENSIS is what it is. And the bacteria strain starts with a K, B, T, K. It's a... That doesn't help.
Not sure what's going on with this.
It's actually... It's natural. It's harmless to animals. It's harmless to birds. It's harmless to humans. If you're a caterpillar, it's not going to do you any good. So they say don't use it unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
And they often spray it, and they also say don't use it unless you absolutely have to because, like anything, it can develop a resistance.
Mm. Hey, Boom Boom!
I've been watering my plants with it because these things are coming up from under the ground. So they're coming in and they're munching the stem and the root system that's below ground. So I've been watering that. But if they come in and destroying my plants, I'm gonna nail them.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. But yesterday I pulled up all my cabbages, and I've been drinking gin and tonics lately and rum and cokes.
Mm-hmm.
Trying out the local stuff, and been cutting the bottles, like cutting off the tops, cutting off the bottoms, and I put the plant root ball into it, so that it can get to the ground underneath, so there's no water pooling in it. But should any cutworms come in from the side underground,
Mm-hmm.
they aren't going to come into the plant, hopefully. And I'm also paper collaring up the surface. That will rot down the plastic tubes. I think this year is going to be the worst year. Next year might not be so bad.
No, yeah. They say at least wait 4 years before doing any real major changes to your yard because you never know what's going to actually come up.
We're finding out what's coming up. We got all sorts of interesting things around here. I've seen two of my phobias. One was a baby, and I almost found it cute.
Mm.
And the other one was much larger, and I actually took the pot that it was under and flicked it into the trees, which is more than I would ever. Normally, I would be on the other side of the garden sobbing. So I'm hoping that if the phobias have a 7-year cycle where they're really out there in 7 years, I'm hoping that I have an opportunity to sort of gain an understanding with these creatures that I'm in your space and I will let you do your thing. Just try not to be on me. So I'm hoping I can sort of grow with that because my phobia is so intense, so stupidly intense that since I almost ate it, though, I think I've kind of mellowed a bit. Did I ever tell you about that? The almost eating?
I think so. I think we had a conversation about that, yeah.
Yeah, where I made some brownies and we brought in the plants. And the plants were on the counter, and I put the brownies on the counter and I wrapped them up for night. And I coming home from work, thinking I really want a brownie. Bit into a brownie, and then as I pulled it away from my face, the other half was one of my phobias was sitting on. Oh, that was horrible. We have a lot of bumblebees zipping around. I was actually playing with one today, trying to get it out to grass because it's mowing, and I don't know if I heard it or I was trying to get it away from harm. So I had it running on me and trying to take it away. We have honeybees that have a very distinctively orange bum.
Huh.
We have yellow jackets that don't quite act like the buttholes that they usually are, except for the one today. But yellow jackets don't really bother you all that much, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
And I know we found them in the attic, but there is something else. I think they're called mud or dirt daubers. And they have these incredibly long legs, and they're very waspy. They got that wasp voice, and they look terrifying. But they don't give you the time of day. In fact, that one was sitting on our storm fence that I put up for to keep the deer out the yard. One was sitting on the fence, and I put my finger near it with a drop of water, and it just sort of like, go away. It didn't bother me. So I think I'm learning that the bees around here are really not that problematic.
Yeah.
So, the bees are fine. And there was a tree, we have black knot, which is disease of trees. But I spent yesterday trying to cut a bunch of it out. But that particular, I was going to cut that tree down because it's got all these little white flowers. They kind of smell a bit like cat food. But it's got all these white flowers. And one day I looked at it, and there's all these bees flying around. So I think, okay, I'll just cut out the disease stuff and see if I can maintain it healthily. I really want to attract bees into the yard. We have woodpeckers the size of crows.
Jeez.
They look like woody woodpeckers, actually. We saw these birds that have a lot of black beaks. We have sparrows that sing songs, bald eagles. I frequently see bald eagles flying around.
That's different.
Ravens and crows. And so my husband and I are just taken by the bird life around here. Because normally you just hear the sparrows go cheep, 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 cheep out in Burlington, but we have song sparrows, and that they just sit there and they make this absolute sort of stereotypical game. When you're playing in a game and it's got these birds singing these melodies. That's what's in our yard, these birds that sing melodies. And it's absolutely magical. And in the evening, if it's particularly warm, the frogs are singing. It's just absolutely magical. So it's absolutely beautiful around here. I got rid of the groundhog.
Oh, okay.
I was trying a more. I was trying a number of methods, but I finally found one that worked, and it didn't involve me having to trap it or kill it. And what it was is I took Snowflake's really stinky litter box, and I shoveled her cat litter into every hole, and I shut all the holes. Now, the hole that it had made that was coming into the garden side of our yard from under the barn, the garage, the barn, whatever, it'll eventually be a greenhouse, and rifling through my compost bin, it couldn't get out of that, so it dug out one of the other holes and it's been gone. I haven't seen it since. So Snowflake's stinky butt has saved the garden.
That's good. Yeah.
Because I dumped the cat litter, the turds, the smelly litter, and just dropped it down there. I made sure it was particularly ripe and just dumped it down. Seemed to work. I haven't had any problems since. Because I bought 150 feet of chicken wire to wrap around the garden. It's like, okay, I got freaking groundhog, and that's going to cause this problem and that problem. And
Yeah.
so, knock on wood, I've kept the deer out, got rid of the groundhog. Plus, my neighbor was out trapping the groundhog. Apparently, they got 8 of them. So, maybe they eventually did get it, but I think I might have turned it off from being around here with the cat smell.
Yeah. Hold on one second, babe.
So,
Did you ask if I wanted one?
Oh, I was telling you.
pardon?
Oh, I thought you were asking if I wanted one.
Sorry.
No, nothing. My husband was making something. I thought he was offering me one.
What's up?
I would like one, but that's okay. Huh?
Okay.
A wine?
No. Just a smoothie.
Oh. Yeah, so it's beautiful out here. It's a little cold. And I just sat there. My neighbor's an elderly lady, and she's extraordinarily kind, very generous. She gave me a package of cookies that she picked up from a local bakery today. I don't like my cookies soft. Right? I don't like soft cookies. They just really turn my gut. It's just not a texture I like. So she gave me these soft cookies, and it's like, I thanked her. I took them inside, turned on the oven, and I finished them. And they were really nice cookies. So I think I might actually consider buying those cookies as somewhat pre-cooked, and then putting them in the freezer and just bringing them out.
Mm-hmm.
Have fresh hot cookies. I like my cookies a bit of crunch.
Yeah.
But she's like so generous, and sometimes it's very hard for me to tell her no. Like she offers us stuff, and sometimes it's not that we don't want it. It's just you're just way too kind. It's
Not used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when we were in our 2 weeks of quarantine, we, I said, like, we drove in truck, and I leaned out the truck and said, "Hi, we're your new neighbors," so that was my attitude toward her immediately. And it's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this," and she came running over and said, "You can't come near me. We are from Ontario, and we are under a mandatory 2-week quarantine, so you have to stay off our property and 6 feet away." But, she would, I would find things tied to trees. Sometimes I say, I'd find a loaf of bread, like tied to a tree or stuff on my porch, kind of thing. And I offered her money. Thank you so kindly.
Mm-hmm.
I do need a little help inside every now and then. Although the rules are she shouldn't be doing that, she's an elderly lady. She needs help every now and again.
Yeah.
So Paul helped her change the light bulb the other day, helped her move her sofa, and he's like, no, like she goes, well, I'll pay you. So you don't need to. You gave me a package of beans. I'm still looking for the beans that she wants, but I am growing yellow beans, which is what she wants. And I said to her, I'm more than happy to share with you. So she's been absolutely kind. But when Paul came out of her house, he comes back into our yard, and he's got a rake in one hand, and I can't remember what else he had, but he had a rake and something else. She gave him a rake. For some reason, she has 2 of everything. And, we don't have a lawnmower, but I kind of like her push mower, so I was borrowing it a couple times to push her, like to mow our lawn, because I'm not all that fond of, all this gas and electric power stuff. Yeah, it takes a lot more work. It took me an hour to cut a small patch of lawn, but at the end of the day, I burned off some calories, and I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She gave me one more. Here, keep that lawnmower. I was like, okay. And then she came next a little while later, another day she came and she said, I got these two metal sawhorses I don't need. Would you like them? Of course, she's asking for Paul when I've told her in the past that, Paul's not exactly the woodworker around the house. It's actually me.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's like, do you need these? And he's like, looks at me and said, all right, well, we'll take them. We could probably use them. And I have been using them actually because I made my compost bin or started my compost bin with it. She's absolutely a remarkably kind lady, but she has this bizarre thing where we don't fully understand what it is she does, what she's trying to achieve. But every day since we have known her, she's been out in her yard, except for the days when she's particularly hurting. She's got a bad back.
Mm-hmm.
She's out in her yard, in her driveway, raking it. And she has the most manicured fine gravel on her driveway. She's raked up every stone off her driveway. She's got the shortest, almost golf course lawn that you've ever seen. And she, if a leaf is on her lawn, she like picks it up, she throws it in a bucket, and she gives it to us because we got the compost bin. And she spends hours, endless hours, raking her yard. And so I look at my yard, and I've got weeds everywhere. I've got wood in all sorts of places because I was trying to keep that rodent out of my compost bin. And I got this fugly looking tarp system. I got a wattle compost bin. I took sticks and I wove them together to make sort of a rudimentary compost bin,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I'm replacing with this one I'm building right now. And it's just, I look at my yard and I look at, she was between my storm fence and the lilacs, and she's picking up sticks, and it's technically on our side, but she's picking up sticks. It's like, oh my God, you must be completely freaked out by the lack of complete manicured state of my lawn.
Mm.
She's absolutely the kindest and the sweetest person. We went to the mailbox one day and we said we're going to. Oh, and she said, "Oh, do you mind picking up my mail?" So yeah, fine, we'll do it because we have to go to a location to pick up our mail. We don't get mail very often, so we go like once a week or once every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So she's absolutely the sweetest person. So if I get any crops, it's cutworms, so I'll keep cutting them down. I'll be more than happy to share with her.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean, I'm far away from my mom, so I kind of feel like I miss my mom like mad.
Yeah.
But, we needed this. We have to get a new roof, and we got to talk with the guy, see whether or not he will allow us to finance. Neither Paul and I are currently employed, and they might not want to finance us.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be an expensive roof. We can pay for it. However, it leaves us nothing for any backup or emergency.
Yeah.
If we can finance it, I mean, I can put down quite a fair deposit. And if we can finance it, then, it shouldn't be too terrible. I mean, I'm pretty sure Paul and I could figure out something in the meantime. We need to go back to Ontario because we have to pick up the rest of our stuff. I literally have half of everything I need. I have my Transformers room. I have my chair legs, but the chair is back in Burlington. All my kitchen stuff is in Burlington. All my dining room chairs are in Burlington. I'm literally sitting on a bucket of sea salt, and my husband's sitting on a broken down lawn chair. We got better furniture in the yard. Thank you to Dorothy, who gave us like a plastic pair of Adirondack chairs.
Mm-hmm.
She gave us a pair of green Adirondack chairs. She gave us a small footstool. We picked up a little metal barbecue. But we don't have my bicycle trailer, which would make traveling to groceries a lot easier because I've got the bike rack and I'm set up as a cargo bike,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also not the best rider, and it's like the weight that I could sometimes carry on my bike is intense. But we're starting to manage a little better, but we really miss our trailer.
Yeah.
That would we'd be able to go up to. We do a 13-kilometer ride up to Home Hardware and to the wine store. Picked up a wine kit. Keep our alcohol costs down. We like our alcohol, but it's better if I make it. But I picked up plants and things, and we found out that it's mandatory for adults and children to wear bicycle helmets. In Burlington, it was children only.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a bike helmet. I just don't particularly wear it because it tends to give me tension headaches.
Yeah.
And so that is in Burlington. You'd love my bike helmet. It's in the shape of a watermelon. It looks like a watermelon. So that's why I bought it. So it's great. It's a watermelon shaped helmet. That's in Burlington. And we've got bike helmets now. We picked them up a few days ago, and we picked up a cargo rack for my husband's bike. We picked up a folding metal pannier cage for my husband's bike, which is currently on my bike because I seem to be the cargo one. So I got some garden plants to replace the ones that all got maunched. I'm saying maunched. Some more peppers, some habanero peppers. I'm surprised they're taking out the marigolds so readily. But because there's pyrethrin in the marigolds and they shouldn't be eating those, but they apparently are. So I hope they just don't eat my zucchini because I got 5 nice zucchini plants at the end. I got potatoes growing at the end. I have a patch of corn, some beans, but the funny thing about the beans is when I planted them, I transplanted them into paper pots. So I took newspapers and I rolled them in such a way and I filled them with soil and I made pots out of newspapers. And I planted the whole lot into the soil because the pots will rot down. And I think that is protecting my, looking questioningly at my squash over there. Well, I think that's protecting my beans. But other beans are coming up now, and my peas are starting to come up now, and my carrots are coming up, and my beetroots are getting completely annihilated. My radish are coming up. They're suffering slug damage, but slugs are easy to spot and throw behind a fence.
Yeah.
This year's going to be a rough year for garden, but I'm going to get a feel for the land, lay of the land, basically. What I'd like to do is I want to get polytunnels. So I want to get some plastic piping. And I've got 2 options. I'm considering both of them, but I can probably get 12-foot long pipes or whatever they sell them in. We need to rent a truck for a day. And if I get a hard plastic tube, I stick it into the ground. And then I can put the more flexible pipe to make into a hoop. And then I can put plastic in the winter and extend my growing season for lettuce and stuff. And extend my spring season by warming up the soil. Because it seems like spring, in Ontario, spring planting season starts May 24th. That's the last frost. Out here is after the first full moon, I'm being told.
Okay.
And the first full moon was on the 5th, but we had a frost not last night, but the night before.
Yeah.
So we're planning on getting chickens, so I need my tools from Ontario, so my skill saw and stuff, my wood. I've got enough chickenware, so I'm going to use my garage and turn part of that into a chicken coop.
Oh.
Yeah. We actually have a wood stove in there. Not that I would use it. I want to rip the roof off my garage. I want to replace it with transparent roof. I want to rip the siding off my garage. I'll replace it with transparent, at least halfway. And I want to turn my garage into a functional greenhouse. Snowflake, be nice. Greenhouse, chicken coop, and I want to we're probably going to have to, we will have to tear off the garage door.
Yeah.
And I'll just build a double door onto it. So I have a lot of plans. I have to do something about our basement because our basement's kind of damp. But when it rains, I have to use an aquarium pump to pump it out.
Yeah.
My reef aquarium did not survive the transition.
Yeah, so how you guys
That's not good.
I had 100% loss. So, a complete total crash. Nothing survived a move. My goldfish has survived the move, and my cat keeps trying to eat it. Unfortunately, the goldfish has to be kept in a small styrofoam box. and the cat keeps trying to eat it.
Mm.
But since the weather is warming up, I'm probably going to stick the goldfish in one of my rain barrels. It's better than a box.
Yeah.
Styrofoam box, which is really tiny, and this
Yeah, that's
fish is getting big.
I know.
But I think I can keep it in a rain barrel, and it can eat mosquito larvae. So it's better until I can find some sort of solution. Get my stuff from Ontario.
Yeah.
Poor fish, but it's okay. I forgot it's food in Ontario too.
Okay.
I've been feeding it cat food.
Hmm.
Maybe it's catfish now. So yeah. I do have my reef aquarium, which is in the garage, but it smells really bad
Ooh.
right now.
Gotta clean it.
Yeah, I gotta clean it. I don't have an external hose outlet, so we've literally had to throw the hose into the house
Yeah.
through the dryer duct.
Mhm.
We don't have a dryer or a washer hooked up right now, so any laundry has to be hand done. And we don't exactly get a lot of dry days to
To do
dry
that,
our
yeah.
laundry. So
Okay.
we got a nice heap of it in the closet right now. I got to figure out what's going on with the basement before we can get a washer machine down there. Because I kind of think I need. Well, for some reason, whoever did the plumbing decided to put the blue
That's you.
knob on the hot
But,
pipe
yeah,
and the
Fred's not
the red
copyrighted, so
knob on the cold pipe.
fine.
So it's like completely confusing down there. But we'll get it all sorted out. It's minor annoyances. But we've had so much rain, and I've got 2 big rain buckets. Thank you, Dorothy. And 2 watering cans, one of which I bought, one of which came from Dorothy. Thank you, Dorothy. So I've got like a lot of water sources, but we've had a lot of rain, and the compost stuff I had, which is wood chip heavy, has been really retains its moisture.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently it's like 10-year-old compost,
Goodness.
and it's 10-year-old horse compost actually.
Wow.
So it seems to be really nice, and
It's also a cat.
it was $100 for the truckload, which is a good few. He said like 6 cubic meters. It might not have been quite that much, but the guy was absolutely fantastic to talk to. He was from the UK, and I've still got some left over after covering 750 square feet, about 3 inches deep all over. So, and that's some areas are much deeper than others, but it's really nice to walk on because it doesn't stick to my feet. So when I'm walking across the bare mud area where I've got the potatoes,
Yeah.
yeah, I get muddy feet, and when I'm walking on the compost pass, it's a lot nicer. But I still have plenty. I want to get uh, another load of that compost. I want to get some of the city compost as well, but I have to have a vehicle to pick it up, and I want to get like just as much, and I'll just cover the entire garden with it in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if we can get this thing really happy and healthy. I've had so many cutworms, but that was a bit of. I've never had trouble with cutworms, so I didn't know what I was looking for. Had I realized those were cutworms in the garden, I would have probably been a little more careful about
When
removing them.
you saw me
Yeah.
playing all out.
My coffee plants, when we moved, got frostbite because the lid on the container popped off in the truck. But my coffee plants have recovered and they're doing well, but I don't have my big one. My mom has my big one right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if that was left in a tray. Ariel.
Yeah, that's in Burlington, along with all my other plants, my garden plants, my garden soil. I actually brought my tools, so I wasn't completely screwed that way. But I now am proud owner of 4 rakes. Thank you, Dorothy.
Hmm.
I have 6 rake types. One I bought, one I found in the
Oh,
refrigerator.
1 second. I got a phone call.
Ooh, phone calls.
There we go. Okay, guys, I believe I am back. That was just old Bob's mama calling. Alright, so guys, I am back, but just to let you guys all know, there is a link in the chat room for the contest that is going on. It is for a coin package, and it is a coin, it's going to be for a coin pack. I'm all flabbergasted now. Can't even think. And it, what, okay, does anybody understand what's going on with the scroll bar? Like, as soon as I go into color mode, it stops letting me pick things that are in my bar now. Really getting, like, I don't know how to fix it.
I have no idea. I've seen that myself.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand how to fix it. It's like, I know what I'm trying to do, but it's not letting me.
Not letting you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just a glitch.
Oh, I've like got out of game and I've gotten back into game and I don't know.
But it's like one of I play.
I can't figure that one out. I have seen it though.
Son of a cut!
You alright?
Yeah.
It's a multiplayer actually.
The cats have this thing with jumping on my legs, and they have really sharp claws, and then when they jump on me and they slide, they don't unleash. They just dig. Oh, and I'm trying not to yell into the thing when they do it, but it's so much pain.
I played it for like, I think, 7 hours.
Snowflake! Yeah, Snowy's down here. She was sitting on Paws.
Yeah.
No.
Is it
Stuff stuck in mud.
Come on.
All that kind of stuff. It's not bad.
Oh, and then he comes back and says hi. But yes, guys, so in the chat there should be a link. If you guys are joining me a little bit after the link, just let me know and I can give it to you guys again. It is for a coin bundle pack. I would open it up and show it to you, but there is also another link in Steam. For the Paws bundle pack. Copy link. This is the bundle pack that you can get, and you just type into your redeem Paws. And there you go. I do ask for about 20% of the items to be included in the. Oh, much better. In the contest.
I finally found a toy she wants.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She has got a toy. I bought it at IKEA. I gave it to my bird, Rundown. Rundown passed away about a month and a half ago. It's these toy mice, toy rats, and there's a brown one, and she plays with it. She throws it. She throws it 3 feet into the air. One day she threw it underneath my coffee table, which is steel, like iron, wrought iron. Whapped her poor little noggin on it because she jumped after it. Well, like, poor thing brained herself, but she's all right. And then because she never goes up on furniture. I saw her standing on the coffee table. Cat, what you doing? And then she's picking her mouse off the table. And she'll carry that thing all around the house, and she'll throw it around. And it's the only toy that she plays with it in that manner. It's like, I think it's a hunting thing.
Might be. Might be.
She really throws it. She grabs it, she like lobs it into the air and bats it around. Then she'll run around the house. Moo, moo. Yeah, you got something in your mouth. What is it? Your toy mouse or your toy fish? She also has a like 6-inch trout that she runs around with.
Yeah, our kids.
A beaver as well. She likes to play with.
Yeah, our cat Jules. Since we've gotten the foster kittens, does that, and he does it for toys and sorry.
and he will walk around with a toy in his mouth until he finds a kitten to give it to.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
You know, a snowflake will just wander around the house at like 3 in the morning. Whoa, whoa, a snowflake, come up, we're up here. Whoa, whoa, and she'll walk into the bedroom, drop the toy in the doorway.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's like a kind of a walk-in closet, and we want to change the direction of the door swing because it's currently got all our laundry in the way. But she loves being in that closet, and I kind of want to clean it up, and I want to put like cat-sized furniture in there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put like on the door snowflakes room, and I wouldn't mind to cut like a cat door into it so she can go in and out as she pleases.
Yeah.
So I just want to do it up sort of like, okay, it's my linen closet, my walk-in closet, but she can use it as her bedroom.
Roll in.
It's her cat room.
All satisfactory. You know, I was thinking about
Yes,
getting
you're so precious. Come here,
and
sweetie.
they got a new game called Wild Blue Planners.
Up.
It looks pretty interesting.
Coming up. I got the goods.
See, now it's not letting me freaking color it. Come on!
Shit, how do you turn off the music?
I have got her kibbles. Her
Bob?
Music.
Bob? Do you remember I'm playing Creativerse, please? Language? Bob.
What?
Language, I'm playing Creativerse.
Family game.
Yeah.
Hopefully Snooflebutt's not a bad word for you.
Any other, game I don't care about cursing, but this one.
I really actually try hard to not drop F-bombs when I'm playing Creativerse.
Right?
Sometimes it's difficult though.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Especially if you get cats clawing up your legs.
Right? Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Ooh.
Come on, let me color you. Let me color you. Really? I didn't say clear, I said paint.
I don't know. No one knows. No. I know, like Fallout music. Copyrighted. Fallout music. Like one of those. Sucks, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. None of the buttons I'm pushing are working. Like, it won't let me suck this up now. Really? Why won't you let me suck it up?
Get some gas. Gas bad. So I can figure out, hey, halfway decent. Halfway decent. And I can't.
So yeah, I'd stream, but right now I'm just sort of doing a lot of stuff outside.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yeah, when you
it's
can.
It's so cold inside too. We're not adapted to the particular climate around here.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the heat off because it is an oil heated house. We've got the heat off right now, but it's just some days it's like I really wish we had the heat on because it's so cold.
Yeah.
But we're sort of trying to force an adaptation, which is why we don't have the heat on right now, because we can get away without having the heat. This just means we're probably, once it's safe to do so, we're going to go shopping and we're going to buy a lot of fluffy pajamas.
Yeah.
And other fluffy things. I want my mattress on my bed. We have an air mattress. And we have a cat. And at some point about a month ago, our air mattress started going down. So we think our cat may put a small puncture into the air mattress, and we can't find out where it is to patch it.
Mm.
But every night we have to poof it up, and every morning, because my husband gets up earlier than me, he gets up with the cat.
Next week,
We have to poof it up again. But I want my mattress. I want my bed.
Yeah.
So there's so much stuff that's
Kinda
in
like a-
Ontario, and we have to get it by the end of the month. And our problem is it's almost like being in a different country right now, because we have to travel through New Brunswick,
Mm-hmm.
and New Brunswick has basically violated the Canadian Constitution, or whatever the term is, which allows us free passage between provinces. We cannot pass through New Brunswick. They will not. They'll turn you back. Unless you're like a hospital worker or whatnot. And apparently a hospital worker who was working in Quebec, which is one of our hot zones, New Brunswick had eradicated coronavirus for 3 months, or for 3 weeks rather. And a hospital worker in New Brunswick was out in Quebec. They came back and started working, and then it managed to expose at least 2,000 people to the corona. Not sure if they all got it, but they've been exposed to it. So they've got a spike again. So it's just like the hospital workers should have realized that they should have quarantined.
Yep.
At least 14 days. I mean, I have no problem with leaving and coming back here and doing another 2 week quarantine. At least I'll have internet this time.
Well, and you plus you're in your own home, so yeah.
Yeah, the first time though it was difficult because we didn't have internet.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't order food online. We couldn't really order anything online because we didn't have access to outside of my cell phone, and that was, quite minimal what I could look for, because my phone sometimes is kind of derp and it doesn't want to function properly. So we were very limited in our contact. They came and they hooked up our internet. The next day, the Eastlink is the company we're with now. They pull up into the driveway and they say, "Oh, well, why are you guys back?" "Oh, well, we're just going to update your lines to so you're going to get an internet interruption, but we're going to they connected to the pole brand new lines into the house." "Oh, why is that?" "Oh, because we have time in our hands." So a new thing and hooked up. We don't have it hooked, but we could have fiber optic.
Okay.
And I'm kind of surprised we have fiber optic connected right to the house. It is at the house. It's just we don't like Bell Canada. Yeah, it's been, we own this house. It just blows our mind. This is our house.
Yeah, that is also nice.
Yeah, and we don't have a mortgage with the house, which is nice, especially right now.
Mm-hmm.
And outside of the pending roof, we have no debt. We have zero debt. I think the most debt we've had recently was $20. And that was something I couldn't pay on my bank card.
Yeah.
So that's why we're like, we don't have debt. We do have some money, but we don't want to use it all
Mm-hmm.
in one shot. Like, can we do a financing thing? And as soon as we can, we pay it right off, because we are very good about doing that.
Yeah.
So our credit rating right now is pretty damn stellar. Oh, I'm so sorry, I swore. It's very stellar. So, but yeah, it's just we managed to do it at quite precisely the absolute best time, an absolute bad time,
Mm.
because we got our money out just as the stocks tanked.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we would have lost about 50% of the money, and then we would have been SOL.
Yeah, that's what's been going on lately.
So
It's just
the money
crazy.
came out just as things were starting to go south. We had applied to get the money out a month earlier, so it just came out right at the precise time. We borrowed money off my mom to pay off the house.
Mm-hmm.
So the mortgage was paid. We owed her the money. So we paid her back what we owed her. So there is we owe no one anything right now.
That's good.
So the only drawback about this place is there's mosquitoes. Guess who's allergic to mosquitoes?
I am.
You are?
Oh yes, I am deathly not deathly, but but I am like seriously
Do you
allergic to
get those
mosquitoes.
big welts?
I do, and I get super sick with it too.
Okay, I don't get super sick with it, but I get the big welts.
Yeah, and I used to live in.
So I'm not deathly allergic. I just get. I had a nice 1 inch size one on my shin the other day, which is bigger than my average, bigger than normal. I've got one the size of a chicken egg on my arm. I've had the size of a small pancake on my leg before, which is like 3 or 4 inches across.
Yeah,
I had monster welts.
yeah, I actually used to live in Florida, and oh my goodness, that was not fun.
So I made, I couldn't, I found a bottle when I was moving. I found a bottle of citronella oil.
Mhm.
So I kept that near the surface. And so I didn't have any bug spray. So I took rubbing alcohol, an empty spray bottle, and I dropped citronella oil into it. That actually is quite effective. But I walk into the mudroom and I said to my husband, deep my backside. So he says, "What, beat you? No, deep me." So we've got a bottle of the stuff which has DEET. So he sprays my back. I spray my front with the citronella,
Mhm.
and I close my eyes, close my mouth, and try not to breathe for a minute. And I spray my face with the citronella, with the alcohol, and like all over me. For the most part, it works. So done pretty good. Haven't had too many bites, but I've been taking antihistamines like a hydrocortisone, just stuff to try and keep it under control. But
Oh, good.
I also find taking a really super hot bath seems to help.
Yeah, whenever I get bit by them, I actually get clear fingernail polish, and I cover the all around the area because that will actually kill the
I didn't realize that was actually a thing because I used to find that soothing.
Yeah, they actually because what it does is it dries up the poisons that are in the bite.
Okay, I never knew that was actually a thing. I just knew that whenever I had nail polish, I would dab it on. It felt really good, and I
Hmm.
didn't care what color it was. So I'd have like all these multicolored spots on me. But I did find nail polish actually worked.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was something people actually did.
yeah.
That's kind of cool because I used to do it as a kid, like as a teenager when I got some of those nasty bites. I haven't had too many of this, I guess they call it skeeter syndrome. I haven't had that too much lately, but I haven't been that exposed to mosquitoes. We had an outbreak of mosquitoes in the house last year when I brought my papyrus in,
Mm.
but they didn't seem to be the biting type. It was probably the young males. My neighbor was saying, though, Dorothy was saying that she figured the compost bin would attract the mosquitoes. I said no. That at the very least will attract flies
Yeah,
because of this decomposing matter. I said mosquitoes. So it's the females are the biters, and the males are not the biters, but they're more attracted to the carbon dioxide that you emit, your body warmth, and basically moist, damp areas.
yeah,
We have a brackish river down at the end of the road. We have a park with a stream just in a forest right next to us, and we have a small sort of watery stream-like thing just at the end of the
I have no clue how to play
neighbor's
this game.
yard. So that's probably where the mosquitoes are coming
Looking
from.
for expert
yeah. It
I don't
comes from the
know.
water.
play this game. You're wrong.
Yeah, and it's also why I want to put my goldfish in rain barrels. Because if there's mosquitoes, then it'll eat them.
Hmm. Okay, guys. So these are done, even though that's not what I wanted to drop. I thought these fences were supposed to keep the freaking animals inside of them. They're just like hopping over the fences, like that's annoying.
They're probably hopping over your planter, actually.
Well, they're still not. I mean, okay, watch this. He's just gonna hop right over the fence. Okay, that one time he did go on the planter.
That one also shows your planters. Oh, there's a stone planter, though.
But yeah, but I mean, still, they should not.
Yeah, they're hopping over your planters, though.
Yeah, I know, but
That's why.
they shouldn't be jumping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're hopping up on the planter. Your planter is a one high block, and they're passing over it.
Ugh.
It's beautiful what you've done, but it doesn't look like it's working as intended.
No, that's annoying.
I had these animals, and I had 3 of them for some reason over my farm in my world, and I just realized I can fix it now. Oh, you put coffee on. You blessed man.
Come on, baby. Come on. You
I
got
realize
this.
now with the rocket packs, I can actually fly up there
Hey,
and
Halloween,
get to
what's
them
up, man?
to get them to follow me down, because for some
Oh,
reason
buddy.
they're just sitting up there
Hmm.
like 60 blocks above the chicken coop, and I don't know how they got up there, but that's where they've been hanging out. Oh, I just absolutely love the style of your fence. That was absolutely nice.
I love the fact that you can do that now.
Yeah, that's very nice.
No.
I wouldn't put so many planters there. Oh yeah, maybe put some down at the bottom, but interspace it with some wood, maybe.
Mm.
Put like a
Okay,
flower
actually,
pot,
honestly.
piece of wood, flower pot, piece of wood.
Yeah.
I did take the day out because my back was killing
I
me.
just want fire plots, but there's
But,
just I don't think they're gonna
overall,
work
I
on this
feel really
build.
good.
You know.
I liked what you
Yeah,
have.
I get kind of a lot, though, man.
See, no, see, look, he dropped right over that.
I put a lot of stuff
Okay, I
off.
want to see that again. Where? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that is no. That's gonna tick me off. When do they stop letting the pets? You know what I'm trying to
You know
say.
what? That might be a bug that should be reported.
Yeah, because pets are supposed to stay inside the thing.
Yeah. I like your companion. I've got that one on my character right now.
Oh yeah, he's different. He's different. Yeah.
I found a head for the characters that has a crown on it.
Not bad, little game.
So I've got. It looks like the same sort of hairstyle I've been using.
Mm-hmm.
But I found one with a little gold crown, and it's like, okay, I'm wearing that. My character's wearing that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually,
Next week I plan on Thursday.
My Starscream was crown.
well, I would love to have a head. I would love to have one. Okay, I was gonna say I own all these. I would love to have something that gave me like ears, you know. But yeah,
Cat ears.
that would be
The
cool.
only thing that remotely gives you ears is the unicorn horn.
Yeah, I know. I know. I had that one on for a little bit, but then I have a horn, and I'm like, I'm not a horn type of girl.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they can come up with a cat suit.
Mm.
I'd be all for that. Certainly would love for you to have a cat suit.
Yeah. But no, he reminded me of Ark. So yeah, so that's why I was having him.
Yeah, I think that's my actually my first major.
I've been using the angel wings.
Realistic.
I love the angel wings.
Actually,
Then
for
one of my
firing a certain
RP
rate.
Starscream character,
Harbor
human
against-
form, he had angel wings, but his were black.
Yeah, well, I like this one because you can only get it. Yeah, I like that. The ones I use because let's see. Oh, I can't do it because you can't fly in right now. Aw, thank you so much for that follow, AJ Slams. 1995.
So, are you using the angel wings or the?
No, I'm using the Halloween wings, the steampunk,
ones?
because you can only get them during Halloween.
Yeah. Actually, I think you can get them now.
Yeah.
You have to use the mysterious bauble to summon the pumpkin maru or whatever you want to call it, and then you can. I think you can get the wings.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
I'm very fond of those wings.
I am too.
I like the.
Maybe that's why.
I started with Space Ring.
Not Sunstorm.
Works.
Well, I can't wait until the new wings come out that they were showing us. The fire wings. Oh my goodness. But the only thing though with the Phoenix wings is I'm going to have a matching outfit.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not Sunstorm, which is why I'll get the wings, but it's like I'm not playing. I probably won't use them all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, burning wings. I mean, a burning jet. I mean, person who thinks they're a jet. Oh.
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. I went Space Marine.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Thank you.
Basically.
So what you're doing there, is that a barn?
Yes, we get facts.
Of sorts?
Yeah, of sorts.
I mean, like it's good.
Same.
It's not that bad.
But for some reason, this one's not letting me actually build it.
It's not bad.
But it's a little, yeah, it's a little. Oh, I'm not in creative mode. But yeah, for some reason, it's not letting me build it. So it's like,
It's fine.
I don't know.
No.
But for the contest, it's I'm doing things for, you know, something for your pets. So I'm just trying to give a little bit of an example of, and it has to be at least one capture block big. And so the blocks are the glass, stained glass, the carved stone floor, and the wood planters.
Okay.
And I wanted to at least,
basically those blocks that you got there.
yes. So I would like to have about 20%, because it is, you know, only 3 blocks that you're able to use. But you can use any blocks you want on top of it. Here, let me turn back on the emote. So you can use. I did,
Very
okay.
attractive. I do like your color scheme. Although red's not really my thing, you really yield it well.
Red is my favorite.
Yeah, purple's mine.
Yeah, well, we do have a headmate who loves purple too, so, but red is just, it's just our theme so far. So just basically anything you want to build that would, you know, for any creatures, like I said, the contest is for any creatures whatsoever, in any realm, any timeline, any universe that you think you would like. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. Forgive that. I have no clue what that is for. I think it was supposed to. Don't ask me.
That looks like your stats or your character for your Creativerse.
I know, right? I'm like, how did that become? I'm like, how did that become that? That is the pack. If you type in your redeem here, go ahead and get back into the game.
I believe I have your pack. I don't think I've opened your pack. Let me just get it out of Snake. I was so mortified the other day. Because I sometimes stream through Steam.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't set that when I'm streaming, my stream pops up on.
Oh yeah, that
page.
Yeah. So I have a question. You know the backpack here, is that for the jump pack?
Oh, I'm not on the screen. The backpack. Yeah, that's the jump pack right now.
Okay, cool.
That's your jetpack.
Yeah, I don't need that right now. Okay, so guys, to get the code or the pack, you're gonna go into store, click on this little guy here, and then you're gonna type in Paws. I can't redeem it because I've already redeemed it. And you guys can use any of those items that are on that link right there if you guys do not want to open up the wonderful pack. This is all of the
What's going on here? Hello, please play. What are you doing? Oh, you're updating.
And that there is all of the rules for the contest if you guys would like to join. And I'm sitting on a cat. How am I sitting on?
I think it's
Oh, hello, monster. I'm sorry.
Oh, where my psychobot just went.
Oh wait, there's 2 cats. Holy shit.
But I guess I have to.
Meow. Snowflake.
My little babies.
It's half an hour from her feeding time, which will be 9 o'clock Atlantic time.
Oh, I can't hear. Sorry, my headsets are broken. So sometimes I can hear and sometimes I can't. And then sometimes it's only 1 year and then sometimes it's not. So yeah. It's a fun
What time
night.
is it? Not you, Paul.
Like right now, I don't think it's actually working at all.
Because for me, it's 8:30.
Alright, let's try that. Unplugged it and plugged it back in. But yeah, guys, so this is just kind of... Oh, forgot. I'm still in creative mode.
Oh, he chipped a tile. Oh, they're just trying to fix it up a bit. I love how you can get the qubits and the rocket packs on occasion in those login chests.
Yeah, that is cool.
I really think that's stellar because, you know, if you want to, you really need them, you can buy them, or you can just wait, you might get lucky.
Yeah, I don't see myself using using the qubits myself. I prefer. I mean, honestly, the creative mode is like, to me, is it's like, oh my goodness, what am I doing using creative mode type of thing.
I know they had something back.
I might actually use a qubit to update my Starscream statue.
I can see that.
Because I've got a whole bunch of changes on my statue, and I want to update it to the current standard, which has got the what you call it, the canvas blocks. Because all those thing canvas blocks and things like that, I can add so many amazing details to my statues. Like,
Yeah.
but I've been sort of putting it off because I need to update the whole thing because it's all canvas block now, and I don't really want to do it block by block like I keep on doing. And I've got that one at the statue right at Voss, and I want to update that one. I have the old one elsewhere. I have the original one on my world, and that thing is so primitive in comparison. I keep it there just because it's, you know, this is what it was, and this is what it's become. And I kind of want to take another blueprint of the old one, and then build the two side by side, and show it this, or get the various blueprints and do them side by side. And this is the evolution of Creativerse and how it's allowed me to modify this particular build.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Definitely. I would definitely do it. That's what I thought these worlds, you know, the flat worlds, I thought the flat worlds were much bigger than they are, but they're not. But if you notice, this is why I had to, I had to...
Is that all it is? Is that all it is, the size-wise?
I think this is better crafted, so...
That's it. All you see is, this is the size-wise. This is where I was just now.
So that map you just had up, that's as big as that map.
Where I see that
yes, this map.
Okay, so
yeah,
that is
that's quite small.
yeah, that's a lot smaller than I thought. You should probably have options for.
Yeah.
People like to do monstrous builds.
Yeah, yeah.
Allow them to have a map even a comparable size to terraform.
Yeah, but if you notice that I had almost all of this at least pretty much done. As you can see, there's like floating. Someone came in and started tearing this down.
That is unreal.
So that is why I had to
do you find out who it is?
No, and I'm not gonna, you know, deal with it. But yeah, I mean, they started placing stuff places, and I mean, really, like, no. I mean, that's super cute. This is cute. I'm not going to say it's not, but that's cute. I'm not going to go over the person's name. Oh, wait, it already poked up there. Open. Thank you. I mean, it's cute, but I can't say this is the person who did that, and I can't say that it's not the person who did that. But yeah, this was supposed to be, this whole world was supposed to be an evolution of this spot here. And it had a storyline to it where these came down. Each one is a different... actually, there's a blueprint missing. Okay. So there was 4 blueprints here. We had this here, which actually came out of that. There was that one there, which is a biosystem that had a whole bunch of different biomes with it. And then there was another blueprint that was a human base. So that one was a biome, that one was animal base, and then the second one was human base. And they had all come together and had decided that they were, unless this is, okay, there it goes. Good. So all of them came together from different worlds and decided to find a world and populate it. So each, like, it started off here, and then like one corner was going to be where the biome started to split up, and people started to like live, and then another. It had a whole storyline.
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised that this happened to you. I'm appalled that it's happened to you.
That's cool.
I'm just I've been a moderator on Minecraft
Like whenever
before, and we've had our fair share of griefers and stuff like that.
I got a
And
voice
I
changer.
am never
That's
impressed.
Xbox, so
If
kinda
I
cool.
ever see anything like that, I swear to
That's
God,
just like
I
a
will
trend.
maul them.
They're just
That
as
is
good.
really cute, though. I do like that.
Up to you. Yeah, it is something different.
It's
Getting used
just
to it
it blows my mind that
by
someone
myself,
would
kind of
go ahead and do that.
like this.
I don't understand the mindset or the thinking behind it.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Uh,
I don't mind people coming in and building things like that because that could be animal based. Okay, cool. I don't mind people coming in. There's some more stuff somewhere else.
just gotta look for your animals. See where I've got your pack or not. What's in my bag here? So
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not
so
sure
she
what this
does.
was supposed to be, but someone started something here. This was built during the stream, actually. As you can see, someone, I think, started taking stuff off of here too, because this was complete. So I don't, like I said, I don't mind people when they come in and they build something perfectly fine, but once you start destroying
Yeah.
someone else's build, that's
You're
when.
not using claims either, are you?
Well, I wasn't making claims, but as you can
No.
see now, there are claims.
Yeah. See, that's why, I don't let people in on my world because it's a claim-free world.
Mm-hmm.
So, people like, I want to have a look at your world. It's like, yeah, I don't have claims on my world. And to be honest, I don't trust people as much as I would
Used
like.
to, yeah.
Yeah. Or at least as much as I would like.
Yeah.
I mean, out here, you talk about trust. Apparently, my neighbor, she overworked herself. She wasn't feeling that great, so said she was in bed for a couple days, just to recover because her back was hurting and all that. Apparently, she left the keys in the ignition of her car just in case we might wanted to have used it. We would have found this out if we noticed. We went and read the sign that was on her door. We just noticed there was one. It's like, oh, Dorothy's not feeling that great. Okay, well, okay, she's letting us know. We didn't actually go and look. Apparently, she leaves her keys in her ignition every now and again, and perhaps I shouldn't say that because if anyone's nearby, but that just completely blows my mind because you wouldn't do that in Burlington. You would not have a car.
There's sometimes you used to win a streak that game. Promised it and all that.
Oh, we can drive our car. Well, we
That's why, like, when
appreciate
they actually
the offer. Oh, is my rocket
haven't
pack
played
done?
one.
No.
What haven't I done?
So yeah, it's just
My first day,
blows my mind. But griefers really, really, really upset me.
Yeah.
Friday's kind of up in the air. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, so flat worlds are only 2K.
I actually like that.
And then they have a 10K. What's the difference?
10K.
Okay, I'm not sure what the difference is. I know what these are. These are regular worlds. Regular worlds. But these
10K ones.
Yeah, what are the 10K ones? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're like a map world, I think. They're like a regular type world, but they're huge. They're incredibly monstrous.
But they're not flat.
No, they're terrained, I believe. I think I've built one up.
Darn, I'm looking for a flat world, but what I want to build is definitely going to need bigger than this world.
Well, it looks like that's something we're probably going to have to say, hey, look, guys, can we have bigger? Can we have a 10K flat world?
Yeah.
Please, please, pretty please, with Decepticons on top. Or Autobot heads on top.
Great, actually.
Did you see my IKEA? I was building an IKEA in Voss.
I think so. I believe I did.
I was streaming it on Steam, and I was designing an IKEA. It was like about a week or so ago. So I've got that eye-searing blue and yellow.
Mm.
And those little star things, I thought about it when I saw your little red stars. The little star things. Oh, that reminds me of those lights I sometimes see in IKEA, and you can do some real garish stuff, and it looks right.
Yeah.
Use gingerbread to look like the flat packs.
Yeah, definitely use the gingerbreads for that blueprint.
So yeah, I've got to. I'm trying to come out with a. I need to design a logo for it. I want to use an because I have what Neocan fries. I have Decepticon coffee. I want to come up with something for like Iceca or something like that.
Mm.
Over there.
I see, Gav. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I think Iceca might work. ISEK or something like that. Hi, Snowflake. Do your cats ever, when they swing their tails, do they ever hit themselves in the face and get annoyed by it?
Not that I'm aware of.
So Snowy, she'll sit there and she'll flick her tail and it'll hit her on the nose. And she'll just get more and more annoyed by it. And she just keeps hitting herself in her face with her tail.
Hmm.
And finally, she'll just start trying to stop it and grab her tail. And then it just flicks more.
Yeah,
She
no.
sometimes also like completely starts trying to attack her posterior because it's annoying her.
Well, we have a cat who does that, but that's because he has a degenerative. I can't say that word right now. Problem.
Have you ever seen? Oh gosh, there was a video a while ago. It was a few years ago, and it went, I think, reasonably viral. It was a cat that was just sort of sitting there, and it was licking, doing the usual cats, how they lick themselves and clean themselves, and suddenly it just has a complete disagreement with its legs, its back legs, and it starts to kick itself in the face. And it's kick. You know how they kick their back feet together? It starts kicking itself in the face, and then it starts biting its foot. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I think it's a video of something like cat has falling out with feet, something like that. It was just funny. I'll try and find it and I'll link it to you. Like, what the heck, cat? What is your malfunction?
Mm.
One thing I've noticed with Creativerse in my boss area is the lag seems to be a lot better. I'm still getting 15 or 16 frames, but I don't seem to be getting quite the block lag.
I'm not getting. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I'm not getting the lag that I used to.
So, I'm pulling up blocks and it doesn't seem, I got a bit of a stall there, but it's like I can pull up blocks and they're being done in real time rather than I pulling up blocks and it might show up that I've pulled them up in about 5 minutes.
Mm.
And that's one of the reasons why I haven't played a whole lot lately is because I want to work on this build. And I can't really work on it because it's just not updating. It's a tiny bit frustrating app. I'm so happy now I have my arena. I really need to finish this particular place. Well, that city I don't think is ever going to be finished because I want to take it into the surrounding mountains and areas and just expand it completely. But, I mean, there's going to be mountains showing up, but the city's going to be in the valleys. And
I'm thinking like I was going the right way, but I'm not.
but I just hate being told that,
Here we go.
oh, you
This is
shouldn't
where I
build
go.
so close. You shouldn't use so many lights. Well, that's not right. I mean, I want to build close, and I really want this thing lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why I keep on saying we need an offline mode because my computer can handle it. It's just the whole communication between my home and their server, which our internet is 4 times faster than it was in Burlington, which is strange because so it feels like we're in the backwash of Canada.
Mm.
There's only like 9 million people in, or 900,000, or something like that. In no, that could be 9 million. I think it's like 900,000 people in Nova Scotia. Burlington had like 200,000. Toronto had 2 million.
That's a little bit much. I like my small towns.
Yeah, this is kind of a nice little town though.
Really?
It's just 900,000 people in one province. It's just like, that seems so pathetically small.
I think I'm reading this.
They say Ontario has something like 14 million people, which is nearly half of population of Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I want it out of the province. Yes, please, Paul.
Sorry, guys. I'm actually looking for. I had an idea for something. I have it written down, but I don't remember where I had it written down. So that is what I'm doing right now. But as you can hear, my babies are yelling at me.
Yeah, I heard a high pitched.
Yeah, the 3 older ones are like, "Hi."
Oh, these are so cute things. I love kittens.
Yeah, because I started the stream at 10, and then I saw that Mars was streaming for the update. Uh, sneak peek stuff. So I pushed the stream until later. But now it's old Bob's time to stream, so it's like, darn.
Yeah.
And of course, the kittens are like, as you
Was
can
that
hear.
a kitten or was that you?
Oh, that was a kitten.
Oh my god, it's so adorable.
So now I'm like trying to remember.
I gotta sit back and take a look at my world and decide how I want to work on it so I can actually start streaming again.
Yeah.
Also, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. I'm sorry, I'm saying the big M word. Both have points of interest that I like. So, both are very different and very a lot of fun.
Yeah, each game has definitely has different.
Each one has its pros and cons. But what I really love about Creativerse, especially lately, is all the extra decorative bling.
They have sure come out with a lot of bling.
You remember when I was building Voss, and I know you were there at the time, and I think someone took a clip of a pigsy or something, or a leafy that was hanging out in the bathroom.
Hmm.
And I was going by there and was like, wait a minute. I have Creativerse now has porcelain. We have like sinks and toilets.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there and I revamped that bathroom because now it doesn't have urinals, but we left those arc signs up. But now I have sinks, and that's amazing. I open up a door and there's a toilet sitting there. It's like, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, suddenly went by, wait, I could update it. Fortunately, there's no room in the toilet stall for toilet paper, but I got one by the sink.
Okay, I got it now.
Now with plants and all that that's coming with that update, I'm so excited about. Now I can have a flower shop.
Yeah. In my original world, I had all these shops, but there was nothing to fill them up with,
Yeah,
And now,
that's great. It's now the stuff you can like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a coffee shop down here, and now I can have a flower shop or a little flower kiosk in my airport sort of thing. Got a little bank, and I'm working on an IKEA because there's now all these little furnishing options, and little light things that look really kind of cool, and
how the system works.
so it's just absolutely delightful with the additional thing. I mean, at some point, maybe I'll have a hardware store and have like a Kent or a Home Hardware or Home Depot or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll call a Home Depot Home Despot or something like that.
Really?
Actually, Home Despot would be kind of funny, I think. I got Canada Post. Well, Cedar Post.
Of course.
Now I can update that with like the what you call it stuff, that gingerbread, because it looks like parcels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so many options now, decorating options.
Dumbest thing
That's
I could
what
ever
I
hear,
like
but I mean, come on.
with
But
Creativerse is the whole option to decorate your builds. I'm really bring them to life. Computers, computer keypads, mouse pads, computer gaming chairs. Wasn't that one of them?
Yeah.
No, that was
One,
no, that
two,
was a
three,
science
4.
fiction thing, I think. But they look like computer gaming chairs. At least the ones I want. The beverage cans and things.
Oh yeah, the energy drinks. I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, really? You guys brought in energy drinks?
Now it's things you can stick on your shelf in bars and whatnot and decorate your bars.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done much with Darklings, but let's have a look. Hello, open the door. Opens as me. The only thing that seems I'm still bothered by is the sci-fi LEDs, because I had them set to cyan blue, but it just seems so muted. The colors just basically out
no,
of the
the
box until
second,
the update where they did the
second
color
what you
update.
call
It doesn't look
Texas,
right.
Texas,
Mm.
Hello, what's going on here?
Yeah?
Start playing for
Yeah.
should have done.
Oh my god, there's a high pitched mew in my ear. I loved it.
But just kind of get some
Sorry,
extra
I just
stock
blew
money.
out my eardrums with the cuteness of that all.
Yeah, it's definitely cute. I love my little guys.
God, I love cats. I'm actually allergic to her, but Snowflake is nice because I'm not allergic to her.
Hmm.
Except maybe if she scratches me on occasion. Very rarely.
Or
I
just
can
any
bury
type
my
of
face
stocks.
in her, I can pick her up and snuggle, and it's hardly ever a problem.
I know what it's like.
So yeah, what do we got? We got the what are all the goodies? We're getting these flower pots. That's absolutely sweet stuff. Let's go. Let me bring my world into creative. Enable creator mode. Let's see, what do we got here? We got the Atlanta stuff, which is kind of sweet. I'd like to see a little more. It definitely feels like the what do you call it? The
Know what I mean?
Mayan stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what
I
you
got some
call
chicken
it.
stock.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Mayan, which is really nice, and I love the colors. I love the choices and the goblets.
Probably after an hour, old Bob
I
finally
like
gets.
it. I like these kits when they get all those little decorative bits, like the goblets and lamps and things like that. That's, to me, almost more important than the blocks themselves.
I love the new medieval stuff with the buckets and all of that.
Oh god, yeah, I
4.
went to town with some of that. Let's shut down the Mayan. Let's see what the medieval stuff. Yeah, I absolutely adored that. Hello, bye bye you. Yeah, I like the anvil. Nice, nice touch. The buckets, the jugs, the steins. I went back to my my Viking build.
Mm-hmm.
Hay bales and hay piles, the cart and all that. That just made that
That whole set just worth it. Yeah.
It worked well with my Viking village, my Sea King village. So I was absolutely over the moon with that. Retro. I haven't used the retro per se, but well,
I haven't. I haven't used. I mean, I used the star. You just saw me do that. But yeah, no, for the retro one, the whole Minecraft meets Mario. Yeah, I haven't done that.
I like it, but it's a little bit. I could probably use the mushroom, but it's a little bit too different. Unless, of course, I'm using a child's room, in which case that'll probably work. If you put that stuff into a placemat and put it on the floor, and you get, say, a bed and a couple kitchen chairs, and you put them in a placemat, they actually put like one of each right in the center of a placemat. Then you get children's-sized furniture.
So how do I unload stuff though?
And then you can get yourself like a children's room. And then if you put a bunch of those little chairs and things inside a placemat and you put it on the floor, then you get children's doll toys. And that's what I've done in one of my rooms.
I can see that.
But I could see, decorating with those exaggerated Minecrafty meets Mario blocks, as you said, in a room, and you could do that nicely as a children's type room, children's themed room, and it would definitely get that feel right nicely. What else have they done? I mean, the toilet paper thing was just hysterical.
Yeah, I think it's funny that it automatically goes into your bag.
I just thought that was really funny because considering how everyone went completely to out of their minds with toilet paper, I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. I mean, when the coronavirus was starting, I did pick up a bottle of hand sanitizer, and toilet paper wasn't at the top of my list.
Well, I always joke around and saying it was because people are going to be eating their cooking for the first time.
I would get rid of cargo.
Oh, that's good. Paul, the toilet paper thing? Paul says that the reason people were buying so much is because people were going to be eating their own cooking for the first time. Yeah, I can see that. I remember when I was going through the supermarket just at the early stages of it, and I said to my husband, "This is going to be a bad thing." It's like went through the toilet paper aisle, and it's like, wow, there isn't a whole lot. So I basically got in what I needed for the month, and got some from it because we had 2 bathrooms. So I got a package for upstairs, a package for downstairs, and we usually had a +1 package. So I was like, okay. And then like, okay, you can't find it anywhere. And trying to get a bottle of carry hand sanitizer to give my husband for work was sort of like difficult.
Yeah.
Trying to find it. I couldn't quite understand, but I did pick some up prior to the whole thing. So, and it wasn't like I was picking it up for, I wasn't panic shopping. It's just, oh yeah, maybe I should get an extra bottle because, you know.
You just never know.
When it comes to soap and stuff, like I've never had a problem with soap. I still have about 20, 30 years worth of soap upstairs. I'm not kidding. That is not an exaggeration. It's homemade soap, so my own soap. That when we got here, we didn't have any dish soap because I left it in Burlington. And I mentioned it to my neighbor because we were talking over the fence. Yeah, I don't have any dish soap. I'm just washing our dishes with bar soap because I have tons of it upstairs. And next thing I know, I find a bottle of soap being thrown at me. And she said, I'll owe you. And she said, don't worry about it. She gave us a bottle of soap, and we just finally finished it. Now I've got a couple bottles of soap, but I said to her, no, I can't have the lemon scented stuff because I do have some allergies with artificial scented lemon. And so I said, I can't use pine sol. So if you're using pine sol, please be aware that when you're using it, it can affect me over here. But I was just. Things are. It's only about 2 weeks ago she received flour out here. My mom's been trying to order flour for weeks. I bought her a bag when it finally showed up here, so that when we go back, I can give it to her.
Yeah, give me.
I mentioned to Dorothy, like, while you're out shopping, because she's elderly and she gets in there early.
Yeah.
Because they have like early open times for the older people. Like, if you see a bag of flour, do you mind picking up a bag of flour for me? I said, I wouldn't mind, one of those 20, like 10 or 15 kilo bags. She came back with a 50-pound bag of flour.
That's cool. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yep.
Arwen, thank you so much for that raid, sweetheart. How are you doing? How was the game? I was gonna get ready to lurk in there, but you headed over here.
Ooh, Arwen Sharp is rating. Lovely.
Yes, Arwen is an awesome, awesome person. I mean, honestly, guys, she really, really is. She has so much energy. She has the spirits that I cannot surpass in any possible way.
I don't think I actually follow her.
Arwen!
You're such a doll, sweetheart.
Yeah. My normal
And
sexy
welcome,
voice.
Raider.
Yes. Let me have a look. I'm trying to figure. No, I don't follow Arwen. I do now.
I hate to stream on this.
Everybody should follow Arwen. You
What am I
stirred
doing?
her. You can
I
pick
actually,
up.
I haven't had. I don't think I've actually had an opportunity currently to sit down and watch her stuff. I mean, every now and again, it's like I look and find, oh, Mars is streaming. What time is it? It's like 4 p.m. here. That's 2 Central. Oh, I can watch it now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I actually caught someone streaming.
But yeah, I could have actually brought a friend.
Well, like I said, I was supposed to start streaming at 10 o'clock this morning. And then I saw Mars was doing his wonderful show off what's going on, so I pushed you to push the stream a few hours. More than a few hours. But yes, I pushed
He's
this.
such an amazing person, though.
He is. I do adore him. He's a good
Oh, he's
person.
such a sweetheart. He's got the radio commentator voice, so he's got a wonderful voice for it.
Yeah, so
What was I doing? I was looking at. I'm just poking through the creative menu here. So yeah, the gamer stuff. Oh, stuff like the gamer stuff. So that brought in the keyboard, the joystick, the monitor, and the soda. I just love that now I have stuff I can stick in my bar and my grocery stores and things like that.
just look at this.
Actually, if I head back to my base. In my house, whoa, that's not where I thought I was heading. That's back there. Just before I moved, I actually made my basement where I was living in my basement in my world. So because I have my main house is in the top of a tree, so my basement literally is in the jungle village below. But I have a teleporter, so when you go around a teleporter, you instantly are into my into the stairwell going into the basement. It worked out really well, but obviously like that instantly. Oh wow, we got these gaming keyboards, we got these gaming monitors. I can change things around and improve them and make them look like home. Fun fact: when we moved, we actually set up our living space, more or less like we had it in the basement.
Wow.
It's literally everything is basically in the same position, and it's just things will eventually change once we start doing what we want to do in here. But we've got now the computer's at the one end of the wall, the TV's on the other end, the sofa's right opposite of that, and it's like literally the same location. I don't think the cat got too confused. The only difference is we got the big round steel coffee table. But actually, you know what? Almost thinking about the way I'm looking at the design here, the way I've got it. You know, we have to. Oh, that's cool. I want to set up a bar in the front room. So I want to set up a nice bar, and I want to have my gaming tables, which are in Burlington, there, and do some really kind of cool. So at some point, my Warhammer tables. The only thing about this room is it's got my aquarium in it, in this build, and it's like, I miss my aquarium.
Yeah.
I miss my clownfish. And my shrimp.
You wish that's
And my
well,
anemones,
no, give it some time.
rose.
I'm stuck. Let me put.
Psycho! Did Daddy give you dinner, Kitty? You gave her nibs? Ah, Kitty said nib it.
Oh, it's stuck. Okay.
I can change that smokestack to look less
Okay.
smoky.
Trying to make that so it actually lines up.
How do we do this?
And then
Um,
down.
sorry.
Really? I brought you down one and you still didn't go down one. The perk. The perks.
How do you do?
Kind of wish I could change the smoke color to be less dark on that industrial.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can change the color of the smoke. Okay, guys, I don't know what my kittens just did, but they messed up my screen, and now I can't get it fixed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my mouse will not work at all. I can't move my screen. I can't push R. Well, I can push R, but it's not doing anything other than that. Arwen, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to cut screen this until I figure out what is going on. Guys, I will be back. Please remember, we do have a contest. Yeah, honestly, I wish I could show you guys my screen right now. It's like half cocked. Where you see where the button for the rotation is? That's on the bottom of my screen.
Well, that's entertaining.
Yeah, so that's at the bottom of my screen, and then all I see is the back of my screen. But guys, we do have a Creativerse contest going on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find my links again. Find my links again. We do have a contest going on. Oh, it's his birthday. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yes, I will definitely try that. That is the rules for the contest. I hope I just get the right link. That's the rules for the contest. These are some of the items that you can use. I do ask for at least 20% of those 3 items, main building items. But guys, please catch me back later on. I will be streaming some more, but as you can see, you can't see, but my screen is totally frailed. It's frailed. But we'll definitely, it's all frailed. We'll definitely give Arwen's friend
Somebody likes Farscape.
Yes, yes I do. Have you noticed Frack? Frack? Oh, come on, come on. Okay.
Frack is something I kind of use, and I don't notice it quite as much as Frel.
Okay, but honestly, have you listened to my cat's names? Our last set?
No, actually, I don't recall offhand.
Cadargo, Aaron, Crichton, Scorpius, Jewel, Chiana,
If I actually
and Rigel.
sang-
And Rigel.
Rigel, yeah, the guy who farts helium. Oh, how's everyone today? Oh dear, Rigel is kind of upset.
Right, yeah.
And he pees fire. I love that.
But guys, like I always say, I hope you guys at least smiled once today. If not, I hope your day is not over so you can get that smile in. And always remember, guys, always remember, happy gaming. Because if you're not happy gaming, you're playing the wrong game. Alright, let's start this, and I will talk to you later. Sorry I have to cut this short, but I don't know what's going on here. And I need to fix it before I keep doing it. Bye!